Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing an all-time great launched in 1985 and made through 2003. This was the comeback watch for IWC, recommitting to complicated traditional mechanical watchmaking. So this watch, designed by Hanno Bircher, with a perpetual calendar by Kurt Klaus and an automatic base by Valjoux, is the Da Vinci Perpetual Calendar Chronograph. It is reference 3750 in stainless steel. The watch is 39 millimeters in diameter. In profile, it is 14.8 millimeters thick, and from lug to lug, it is 46 millimeters with double pivoted Vendôme style lugs. The watch includes a easy fit on any wrist. Frankly, it wears relatively compact given the era in which it was designed. It was large for its time, but it's relatively moderate in scale by today's standards. So you can wear this on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and it's very comfortable. The watch will slide under a cuff, just not the tightest of cuffs. Take a look at the case flank. It's highly sloped, but it is relatively chunky. Taking a look at the strap, you can see calfskin strap. This is an IWC factory strap in brand new condition, cav on the bottom, cav on the top, monotone stitching, a folded edge. And then if you look, this is the double hinge that I speak of. You have one hinge to the case, and then you have another hinge where a spring bar holds the strap into the lug itself. So it can pivot twice, which means you can really wrap it around a small wrist. The deploying clasp here, as you can see, it is a single fold deploying. It's friction fit, stainless steel like the case. And the case is all of high polish. We have mushroom style pump pushers, and though the watch is 30 meters water resistant, in order to prevent accidental setting of the calendar system, IWC implemented a screw down crown. The height of the crystal over the multiplicity of hands is the reason that plexiglass was used at the time, and you can see it does have that lovely off-axis sort of distortion you get with a plexi. Now the dial is all German language. You can see that for the months as well as the days of the week. It is a matte black with applique rhodium plated steel indices. We have rhodium plated steel hands at center, and each of the sub-registers has a nice polished chaptering. We have a moon phase with an aventurine glass disc, which is a nice upscale detail that's easily missed. The more you come back to this watch, the more details you recognize. Let's do a quick loom shot. And as you can see, it is fairly well loomed for a dress watch with all of the hour indices except 6 o'clock. Now, I mentioned Kurt Klaus, who is a famous IWC watchmaker, designing the perpetual calendar system. Well, taking a quick look at how this works, you pull the crown out to its intermediate position, and then you start setting. And as you set, the calendar system, let me just reset to the intermediate position. As you set it, the calendar advances just like that. Everything is in sync. The date advances, the day advances. If you watch the moon phase, it advances too, and of course the month, and then the year and the decade. So this is a very easy system. If you can set the date on your Rolex Datejust, you can set this thing. You'll never have to look up a moon phase. Now the watch is based on a 7750, so it is an automatic chronograph movement with a 44-hour power reserve. It does have both the quick set for the perpetual calendar and hacking seconds, so you can set it against a reference time. The movement is highly elaborated, and IWC made a lot of changes to these movements, including customizing the power source, the drivetrain, the regulator, and adjusting them in-house. So not only is it a heavy modification with the perpetual calendar module, but the base caliber itself has been substantially changed. There's a lot to love within and without this watch. This is a classic and an unusual take on it in full steel black dial and German calendar. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.